Hi everyone, this is Phyllis with Philly's Finds. I have a nice big Dollar Tree haul and a few items from Hobby Lobby. I'm thankful for all you guys watching my videos and everything. So let's get going. First thing I'm going to show you is the things I got at Hobby Lobby. I love these photo storage boxes. They are kind of nice because they have this little end here where you can put what you're putting in the box. And I've gotten multiples of these, mostly black. I do have some red, but I use those for the Christmas decor. These were only $3 a piece at Hobby Lobby. So, do love those. And there was only a couple other things that I got there. I looked in their clearance in the paper crafting. These are the two sticker sets that I picked up. This one I thought was kind of neat because it is dimensional. Well, they're both dimensional. But it is, you can see, multiple layers of leaves. Now, the thing I do like about when they're multiple layers like this is you can deconstruct the layers, and then you have multiple different stickers that you can use on different things. And since these are plastic, deconstructing them is really kind of easy. Same with the flowers here. They are multiple layers, which can be deconstructed. Each layer has flowers and leaves. The top one has little jewels on it and the glitter, but the bottom ones have glitter as well. So those are kind of neat. And they were 87 cents for the flowers and 99 cents for the leaves. I also checked out their teacher's supply area, and I found these book pockets. There's 20 in total. They do have stick 'em on the back side. They come in this purple, pink, green, a mint green, and a kind of a peachy orange color. But those will be kind of fun to put in a bright, cheery junk journal. You can also make your own if you don't particularly like the colors here. You can distress these or cut one open and make it into a template and make your own. So kind of a neat idea. Always check out the teacher supplies. And then the last thing I got there at Hobby Lobby was these little wooden shapes. They're sea animals, seahorses, some leaves, all summer related. They were half off, so $1.25, which is basically like going to the Dollar Tree. And so they were really kind of fun. I liked the sun. I liked the seahorse. The crabs were really kind of cute. Also had these pineapples in here, so these will come in handy in doing different types of embellishments for junk journals. Now for the Dollar Tree. First thing I found at the Dollar Tree was this. It is a gnome, glitter gnome sign. So I liked it because it had the U.S. flags on there. He was kind of cute. He did have a little scratch here, but the other one that they had, these were not matched up right. They were printed off. That's one thing you have to watch with these signs at the Dollar Tree, is to verify the printing is where it should be. So, got him. And then the cutest of all, they had these gnomes. Now, I've seen a lot of gnomes. They had the 4th of July one, red, white, and blue, but it was just a hat. just the fur, you know, just the beard, and the body was red, white, and blue with feet. I thought it was cute, but not nearly as cute as these guys. This one here has little flippers and a unicorn floaty on the front, and of course a snorkel, and then the little mask. Striped top. Of course, they sit down. The other one, he has his surfboard, little flip-flop feet, and the Hawaiian print hat. Super, super cute. Those are the two that I picked out of that. Now, they also had, besides this in the 4th of July stuff, I'll set you guys over there, they had these bottle cap signs. God bless America, freedom. They are made out of metal. I'm proud to be an American. This one here is red. Now, the nice thing about these is if you want to change this up and put something else on there, like Fallout. The bottle caps is one of the things for Fallout. You could easily change these and do that. The other thing you could do is turn these over. Put them on a candlestick and they make a cute little tray. So, ideas for those. Couple things I picked up for junk journals. These here are for flowers, Hawaiian, foresty. They have, you know, lilies and whatnot. But napkins are always a great thing to look for at the Dollar Tree. You can use them in many different ways. As pages, as flowers. And then they also have these banners. These are all exactly the same. So each one of these can be cut down, used as a pocket, used as a corner, tuck spot. Many different ways to use those. So always be on the lookout for things like that. A couple other things I spotted. I do love Nightmare Before Christmas, and they had these two, Oogie Boogie and Jack Skellington. These were the only two that they had. They didn't have Zero or Sally or even the Christmas or Santa Jack. They didn't have any of those there. So I'm going to be on the lookout for these at some of the other Dollar Trees and see if I can get the full set. But I didn't think those were such a great idea. I picked up this book here only because it is a wide one. And sometimes making wider junk journals, the bigger books kind of work really well for that. So this one I bought just because it has a wide binding on the back. So I'm going to tear it apart, and I didn't even look to see what it was about. I just thought that it was wide. Couple of the last couple things that I picked up there. I did pick up another paper pack, and the only reason I did that is because of this paper here on the back. This here is like it's not embossed, it's like raised. And you can feel it. And there were quite a few of them. So I'm going to play with this, and I'm thinking this will ink up really well, or I can dye it. And these little flowers and leaves and things are going to show up when they're dyed. This also had just some plain black, very textured paper. Some more of the Echo paper that has the threads in it. These always make great little tucks. Some yellow Echo paper, a little thicker. Some brown glitter. This one has texture as well. These can be used to make tree trunks if you want to make a foresty scene in a junk journal. One piece of this one. Some of those look like tie-dyed red, purple, a little bit of tie-dyed blue, and a hot pink, and a piece of glitter. They always put a piece of glitter on theirs, but the reason I bought it was for this. I thought these were really, really cool. So I'm going to play with these and see what I can come up with on that. The last thing I got at the Dollar Tree was floral tape. Now, you know, Joann's always carried this, and I thought this would be a great item to use because I make bouquets to take to my dad's grave. And so, you know, putting things together to take to his grave, this will be a good thing to use. But for $1.25, floral tape is the first time I've ever seen that there. And the last two things I've got here are things I picked up at Five Below. Tim Burton's word search and coloring book. This was $5, retailed $7.99, so, you know, it was only $3 off. But I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and this one has all these fun coloring pages as well as word searches that have to do with Nightmare Before Christmas. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do the word search. And then they also had these cute sticky notes. Now, these are the amigurumi. These have the fun faces. You've got two different types of the crescent rolls. You've got the egg, the bacon, lettuce, and you can stack them all up to make a sandwich. So, kind of a fun little idea. This was only $2.25 for all of those, but I thought they were super cute, so I picked those up. Anyway, those are all the fun finds I found at Dollar Tree and at Hobby Lobby, and a little bit at Five Below. But the fun ones were these guys. Be on the lookout. Go find them in your Dollar Tree. I was kind of surprised at how cute these guys are, and the fact that they have them out. The cute flip-flops and the little diving mask and everything. The unicorn. So be on the lookout for those. And thanks for watching. Bye.